Hello and welcome to another Motion Industries how-to video. My name is Tom Clark. I am your host, and on today's how-to, we're going to show you how to install the next generation of Sure-Flex Plus elastomeric couplings. And helping us out is John Smehall. He is with TB Woods. John, welcome. How are you, man?
Very good, Tom. How you doing?
Good to have you here. I'm doing good. Now, you're with Ultra, and that is the premier brand for industrial motion. And we know you guys have some great improvements with the new coupling. And before we actually show this demo, what's new about this bugger right here? What's going on?
Well, we increased the torque capacity of the Sure-Flex rubber sleeves without sacrificing any of the misalignment, tolerance, simplicity, and economy that made the original Sure-Flex so popular. Size for size, the increased ratings provide longer life, and in many cases allow the user to drop down one coupling size and save money.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, we're going to get started on the installation, but before we do that, it's always important to mention lockout, tagout procedures are so critical prior to any installation.
Very true, and always wear your PPE.
So let's do that now. We're going to put that on. For this particular demo, we've got our glasses on, and we're also going to throw some gloves on as well, and we'll be good to go there. All right, John, I'm going to let you take it away, and let's install this coupling, Doctor.
Okay, first, as you can see, the two flanges are already positioned on the shaft. You want to position the flanges so that there is an equal amount of shaft engagement on each side. We want the center of the coupling sleeve to be in the center of the shaft gap when installed. Next, we will tighten the set screws on one of the flanges to fix it to the shaft.
Set screw tightener, thank you. That's an Allen wrench. I just, I'm just doing that. So, okay, so that one's tight and ready to go.
It is important that we torque the set screws to the proper specification to prevent the flanges from moving on the shaft during operation.
Okay.
Since we are installing a size 6, we wanted to make sure the set screws are tightened to 13 foot-pounds of torque.
Torque wrench. That was good. That was good. You got a shot at surgical nurse there, pal. Let me tell you what. Okay, I think we heard the little click there.
Yep.
All right, we are good to go. What's next?
Okay, next we will slide the loose flange back on the shaft, and this will allow us to install the coupling sleeve. So
Are you ready? Has this been sterilized, Doctor?
Yes, it has.
It's very surgical. I like to do this.
So insert the coupling sleeve into the flange that we just installed and tightened, and make sure that it's seated all the way. Next, we're going to take this loose flange and slide it back and engage the sleeve with it. You don't want any gap between the sleeve and the flanges. Light hand pressure is enough.
Okay.
You don't have to clamp it, but we don't want a gap.
Okay.
Next, you're going to tighten the set screws on this flange.
Okay.
Again, making sure that you also torque those to the specifications as shown in the manual.
Okay, so that's hand tightened there. We got our torque wrench. There's our click. And we are torqued up, John.
Now that the unit is installed, it's important to confirm proper parallel and angular alignment. We do that using two tools.
Okay, what do we got for the tools?
We got a simple straight edge and a set of calipers. Paying close attention to shaft alignment will ensure that you are getting maximum life from the coupling. Good alignment practice is also going to extend the life of the connected equipment.
Yeah, because if it's not aligned, we get cattywampus and then things break up.
Yeah, you increase loads on the bearings, the motor wears out, your equipment wears out, it's not good.
You say increased load on the bearings, I say cattywampus. I think that's the same thing, isn't it?
Pretty close.
Okay, good. All right, what's our first measurement?
Okay, starting with the straight edge, you'll lay it across one coupling flange over to the other.
Okay.
And you'll do this in several spots around the coupling without rotating the coupling.
Now, if I remember correctly, it's got to fall within specs on the manual, correct?
It does, and we
Okay.
call out a maximum allowable misalignment spec in our installation manual.
Okay, that's one tool, but we have a second tool, you said.
Yes, that straight edge addresses parallel misalignment. The calipers will address angular misalignment.
All right.
So to check angular misalignment, you position the calipers near the OD of the flanges, and you check multiple places, again, without rotating the coupling, and you want to find the largest gap and compare that gap to the value outlined in our installation manual.
That manual seems to be very important. That gets us all our numbers to make sure we're aligned, and then we're good to go.
Yes, it's extremely important, and we package it with every coupling sleeve.
Okay, so if everything is done, we've measured, it all falls within specs, are we officially done?
That's it. You can flip the motor back on. You're good to go.
Well, John, thank you so much. We know this was your first time here. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Tom.
That was John Smehall. He is with TB Woods. And if you have any questions about anything you saw here today, contact your nearest Motion Industries branch location, and they will be able to help you out. Now, if you want more tips or if you want to see more videos, remember, you can always go to MiHow2.com and look for me, Tom Clark, as your host. Hey, thanks for watching today.